Hey out there in YouTube land, this is Kuda Slayer again. It's been a while since I did a video. Thought I'd just give you an update about what I've been working on. This is the same Forgeworld Pre-Heresy Land Raider kit I had last time in the video, and I was explaining some of the problems I was having with it. If you haven't seen my other video, I suggest you go back and look at it. Just kind of see some things I was dealing with back then. As you can tell so far, this is going to be for our Night Lord's army, and I've done a few little changes. It's still a work in progress, still got a lot of work to go, but I thought I'd show you a few other problems I was having with this kit. One problem I was having is with the heavy bolters. For some odd reason, the base of the turret they give you, the bottom holes for the it's bad terminology, but the bottom holes on the plate for the base is not exactly a good angle, or doesn't really allow a good movement, and kind of get around how to cut the feed belts right off at the feed mechanism. And once I got the bolters in place, I just fed the belts back under through the holes to the bottom, and then glued them back into place to get them to work right. I'm pretty sure someone out there may have had a little better luck than I did, but I found that was a decent workaround to deal with the problems on that. But one of the real major problems I have been dealing with here, and is kind of one of the bigger disappointments with this kit, is that this back plate here for the hull was not wide enough to match the regular dimensions of the Land Raider. I kind of found that out at the last minute, after some experimenting, trying to see if I can actually get the whole body to respond to or at least work with the width of the back plate. I finally gave up and tried to go with the original width by using some shims, and basically, which is just some plastic card I cut out to the original width, and then I kind of played around with the back plate using some shim stock, and as you can see down the bottom there, with a lot of putty, just so I can make sure that everything's going to be held in place and have a secure bond. This is kind of really was a real big disappointment, even bigger than the doors were, because the whole look of the vehicle was going to be at risk if I couldn't get this problem to work, get a work around this problem. So for those of you, who wants to buy one of these kits for themselves, you would definitely want to be careful when you assemble the tank to watch out for that problem. Make sure that your back plate is, or whole piece, is big enough to match the rest of the width of your vehicle. Let's see, another thing I've done is working with the side cannons. I had wanted to make sure my cannons still were able to move up and down, and so I had to kind of play around with these. One problem I noticed with that is it's going to be bad terminology, but basically the pivot points, or whatever you want to call them, where the guns go, there's a little bit of a hair, or at least a good bit of wiggle room that the guns still have, that if you assemble the tank, it's quite possible that the mechanisms that kind of make everything move up, be able to move, kind of go wiggle out of alignment, and you pretty much no longer have that nice ability to move the cannons together. So what I did was I went through and took another piece of card with, I can certainly say with this kit, shims are definitely your friend. And I cut a shim piece to go right here to take out some of that wiggle room and make sure everything can move together. And also went a step further and drilled holes in the pieces that hold where all the guns go together with. This is the I'm going to call a lever for the time being, even I don't know what the real proper term was, and I used that as a guide to kind of figure out where the holes would be need to be drilled, and I drilled holes through the lever and went into the guns and put some pieces of wire, and so that everything can line up properly, and which I can't really do with one hand, but everything can be put together, and you can have a reliable freedom of movement for the guns, and you don't have to worry about anything really breaking or coming undone at any point in the future, so that you won't be forced to take the whole vehicle apart just to fix that one little problem. Let's see, what else was there? Also, another thing is some people who are on my blog have asked me about these tank treads. These are some alternative tank treads I got off of a vendor on eBay. I believe his name goes by Motivator 324 or something like that. I'll have a link posted somewhere in the video at the end. But these are kind of look a little more archaic, a little more brutal looking, and really kind of add a little bit more character to the tank, which I was really pleased with. Overall, except for some design or quality issues with the Forgeworld parts, I'm still kind of pleased with this kit, and I certainly can't wait to get this finished so I could continue on with the rest of the Night Lord's army that I'm working on. Anyway, this is Kuda Slayer signing off, and hopefully you'll see some more videos from me in the near future. Bye.